Welcome back to Brooklyn football fans. It's your boy Lolo. We're on the Stoop with Mark in a new year. It's bright and sunny in Brooklyn. Happy New Year.
Hey, Happy New Year.
We are looking at what people think their club's New Year's resolution should be. Like bulking up, maybe hitting the gym.
Maybe staying off of social media, Cavani.
Oh, that being said, we are in the Man United episode. We got Jazz coming up in just a minute. That's a little harsh. We're going to be getting to that one. But before we get started, don't forget to like and subscribe and click the bell, and you'll be notified every time we have a weird little video just like this one. All right, let's get started. Mark, what happened to our sun?
It was a beautiful day.
What happened? I'm freezing. We invite one Man United fan.
And he
what
takes
did you
the
do,
sun
Jazz?
away.
What did you do? It was so bright and sunny.
We have to bring Manchester to Brooklyn, you know.
Proper. He
Right,
knows.
right.
Yeah, we have a Manchester day. Okay, we'll forgive you. How's it going, Jazz? Good to see you, man.
Good, man. How are you guys? Yeah, it's been an interesting start to the season so far.
Tell me about it. You guys were in OLE out, relegation. We were laughing at you guys about getting relegated, and then we beat you. And we're like, yeah. And then we lost everything in the world. You keep winning. Now it's Arteta out. And meanwhile, Wolves are floundering in their own world. I don't know what's going on. I hate to say it, but I am very happy that you guys lost to Man City in the Carabao Cup, just because I couldn't take any more of this Manchester United's going to rule the world shit from you.
Well, I mean, we do rule the world, just to let you know, Nick. So yeah, there's nothing really has changed in that front. But
What a dick.
We thought we'd give City a little bone as they're struggling this season. So we thought give them something to cheer about. A little trophy doesn't really matter,
Just a little extra silverware to throw around someone else. Here, have
Yeah.
some.
You guys are so nice.
And I'm looking forward to Tuesday when we can make a statement.
Make a statement. Who do you play on Tuesday?
We've got Burnley away in the game that should have been played at the start of the year, but we couldn't.
If it even happens.
That's true. If the Peaky Blinders don't get to it,
no doubt.
you're right.
Burnley's having issues right now.
Villa's having huge issues right now.
Everybody is. But anyway, props where props are due, and you guys have pulled something together, and I think whatever OLE is doing backstage is kind of starting to come to fruition. Mm-hmm. I didn't like how much crap Bruno was getting for his performance in the Carabao Cup, and to me it's like, listen, he can't be your entire team in every single game.
I thought Bruno was great.
He had an okay game. He just didn't have a fantastic game.
I think he got a little bit lost in the pack. It was a weird game for him, but I think, in all honesty, the rest that City had going into that game, I think it counted because we've been playing pretty consecutively up to that point. So I wasn't really surprised because we looked tired in the second half. I thought we were actually really good in the first half, and I thought it was a really good game at that point. Then in the second half, it just, I think, tired minds as well. No excuses. Like I think City had the extra incentive with one of their club legends passing away yesterday, and things like that can just somehow elevate you.
As a Tottenham fan.
Don't trust him.
And Man City. His son bounces around. He's plastic.
Even worse.
But hey, we're not here to talk about the Carabao Cup. I hate even mentioning it because I'm like...
Because he can't pronounce it.
No, because it's some like fucking sports drink or something. Like it's... like for real.
It will give you a
Carabao,
heart.
it's what you crave.
That's what it's there to do. Heart failure.
That's caribou.
Carabao Cup. At least that's a valiant animal. Valiant? No.
Sure.
I don't know.
Yeah,
That's a
valiant.
proud animal.
Steve.
Pristine. Yes. Carabao is not even. It's not even a word, is it? Anyway, we're here to talk about your New Year's resolutions for your club. So we've been thinking, New Year's resolutions are get fit, lose some weight, do some traveling, save money, go to church more, listen to your parents. We're gonna start with you, Jazz. What do you think your club's New Year's resolution should be?
I think, funny enough, it's more of the same, really, because we had such a positive year in terms of developing where we were coming from. Like, there's a lot of negativity around the club, and there'll always be a lot of hatred thrown our way in any field, even when we win. But it's been an exciting day for us today because we finally have our new speedy winger from Atalanta, Diallo. He just came in today. So the Brexit paperwork didn't stop him, so I'm very happy. So that's going to be exciting to see. Maybe he can actually fill the gap that I think we were looking at Jadon Sanchez to fill on the right. So it's going to be a year of promise. I think that's, in terms of resolutions, I just hope that we can remain consistent in the league. I think that's one thing that I want for us. I want us to believe that we can win the league, which I think Bruno is helping to facilitate as winners.
Yeah.
And I just want us to have no regrets. That's my resolution.
No regrets. I think that's a big one that I would go for Man United is listen, no regrets, bro. You guys have the players, and I hate that every season once it's kind of seen that you're not going to win the league and it's a fight for Champions League or Europa League, it becomes like players just not going for it, not going all in, and fans start to complain. And for me, it's like, look, go balls to the wall. Go balls to the wall. If there was ever a season to let it all out every single match, it's this season. Nobody's winning the league by 20 points.
Right.
You know, Champions League and 13th place are like 6 points apart right now. It's ridiculous.
Mm-hmm.
It's crazy, and it just changes every week. It's like now Lampard's in trouble, so it's pretty funny. Just you don't know what's around the corner. I mean, last year was already unpredictable enough, but this year's already started out that way. I won't get political, but it's been crazy. So yeah. I mean, I think no regrets, and also if we can't win it, make sure Liverpool don't.
There you go. That's good too. Now, to me, that's good football. That's good football. Like, people are giving the Philadelphia Eagles shit for kind of tanking their match against Washington because they're like, no, screw it. Why are we gonna help the Giants go to the playoffs? Fuck them. Anyway, sportsmanship. Sorry, John. Nobody in the NFC East deserves to be in the playoffs. And the Washington will probably win the Super Bowl. That's the way it goes. Anyway,
they're going to beat the Saints.
The Saints will have their own issues this weekend. We have no running backs. All COVID. Anyway, back to real football. Mark, what do you think of his New Year's resolutions for his club?
I think that's pretty positive because, if I was to think of one, I would struggle because you guys are doing so well. I mean, 6-7 weeks ago, not so great. Not really sure what's happening. But you guys slowly got healthy. You guys slowly started gelling. And you guys are playing some excellent football right now.
Yeah, well, it's like you guys started a diet in December. You started a diet, you're going keto in December. And so now the January, it's not about a new resolution. The resolution is stick to it. Stick to it. Keep doing what you're doing. Yeah. Right? Is that what you're saying?
Definitely. And I think
I don't follow your club. I've never heard of them.
Well, you're the only person in the world, mate.
You will. You will.
I've told you my wife is a United fan, so yes, I hear it.
She's got the smarts of the family. But one thing I would say is, I think when it's going well, that's the time to develop as well. So as it is going well, we've long been after a sporting director, someone who can come in at the top and really, make better sporting decisions in terms of recruitment and all these major aspects that you need in these big organizations. So I think, again, now that we're in a good moment, focus on the positives and add to that and just be frugal with it. I think Liverpool did well, and I think in all areas of the club they're pretty balanced. So I think, as much as I don't want to say it, is take a page out of their book and really try to hone in on what we need to do as a club, as an organisation. So I think that should be an area we focus on. And also I do think we are short in midfield still and in defence. So you can add decent quality there in the summer, then I think that would be good as well.
But yeah, that's a good point. That's a good point because now that you're not saying OLE out, now that you're not looking to get a new manager at the drop of a hat, yeah, maybe fill those positions. I don't. You say you need a sporting director. Once again, I've never heard of your club, but what?
What's a sporting
Apparently
director?
your wife has. You said she's a United fan, so.
Yeah, but once we got married, we don't talk. We're married. What do we have to talk about?
Everything's already been said.
How many years are you married?
Almost 10. Yeah.
There you go. That's how you make it through to a decade.
Exactly. Yeah, we said everything we needed to say when we were dating. It was fine.
I love that you have to check.
Yeah,
Right.
that's why I get one every year. I get a new ring. But my concern with you guys is how big of a player Bruno Fernandes is for you and how bad you seem to be if he has an off game or if he doesn't play. The few matches where he came in off the bench and saved the game.
Yeah.
Finding cover for him, finding somebody that can, I feel like he's a once in a lifetime signing. He's amazing signing for you. I think he's one of the best signings in the Premier League in the past few years. But finding someone who can cover in case he gets an injury, in case he gets COVID, like this is a new season where that's an issue. Even if he doesn't test positive, if he hung out with somebody, boom, that's 2 weeks, that's 2 matches. So
Yeah, I completely understand your point. I guess for me, it's like that's the same as saying, well, how are we going to replace De Bruyne when he's out? Like how are we going to?
that's a big thing for City, yeah.
Yeah, it's like how are we going to place Van Dijk when he's out, and they haven't done it. So it's like you have these players that are excellent and are world class, and sometimes you just have to be like, well, there's not really anyone at that level that can come in.
Yeah.
I'd say the immediate person to replace him would be Donny van der Beek, who does need to be given way more of an opportunity than he has.
Yeah.
Is it true he's feeling really unhappy?
I mean, I would be. Yeah, if I'm new signing from my ex, like I was in the Champions League semi-final a couple of years back. Like, yeah, of course I'd be upset, and I don't really understand why. But I think the only reason I can think of is because of Bruno. Bruno's position. So
You guys are pretty stacked at that position, though.
Yeah, I think the biggest shock for me is the fact that we've been playing Pogba on the left, and it worked against Villa, but I don't think that's a long. Is that really?
Well, how long do you think Pogba will be? Because Pogba seems to be doing all right in this role, and you guys have won some matches with him in that role. But how long do you think Pogba is going to be happy not being a starring role? Because it's not really a starring role what he's been doing. He's been helping. He's been helping a lot, but he's not scoring the goals. He's not giving the assists. It's not as much of a glamorous role, which I feel Pogba needs.
Well, I mean, technically, he has been getting the assists. The penalty was one.
Oh, yeah.
if we're looking at fantasy terms, right?
Fantasy terms, yeah. I never
then
start him.
There were, a couple goals he scored recently, like the one from outside the box, and there are a few other things that they did. But I think the thing with him, I think he'll be gone in the summer anyway. So
yeah,
I think it's almost like anyway. So if he can do anything positive for the team for the rest of the year, great. But it's kind of upset the balance a bit because now Rashford's kind of out of position, and that's where it'll be interesting to see if this young kid can come in and do anything on that right wing.
Yeah.
Because that's again what we were looking at Sancho for. So it'll be interesting. And what's useful is we have a squad with depth now. Eric Bailly coming back in and being an absolute monster.
He's been incredible, man. I mean, he saved you. He saved you 2 points.
He is our best defender by far, but he just has been injured the whole time. Like I have arguments with other United fans, but in terms of pure defending, he is our best. Yeah. Because no one's as ruthless as him. He doesn't care.
Yeah.
He'll do a cartwheel in front of a goal and put his body on.
Fantastic.
Yeah. So
fantastic.
That's almost like a new signing as well, to be honest. So
yeah. Because you haven't had much time with him.
No, not at all.
So,
and Yeah, I think if we really do want to push for, to actually be champions this year, then he has to stay fit the whole season.
Yeah,
as well.
definitely. Well, all right, Jazz. Well, Happy New Year, man.
Yeah, Happy New Year.
We
Jazz.
hope the best of luck to you and your family and everyone except your club.
Which we've never heard of.
I've never heard of them once again. But
just-
no, I would.
Happy marriage, Nick. That's all.
Yeah. Hey, she's trying to make my daughter a United fan. I'm like, no.
Nah.
I'll have a hard time calling her scum for her whole life. So,
Hey, send over the Cavani shirt.
yeah, I'm sending her to let her be like Boca Juniors or River Plate or something like that. just not in the same league. Get out of here. But thank you for taking some time to talk to us, and we'll have you back more and more as the year progresses. And yeah, anything you got left to say?
Happy New Year, Jazz.
Happy New Year's, Jazz. All right, good talk.